Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Shawnee Mission West High School, where tonight your Shawnee Mission Vikings varsity volleyball team will be taking on the Trail Blazers from Gardner Edgerton. Once the ref gets the rotation in, we'll give you the lineup. Back row, right to left, will be Isabel Lauber, Bailey Aldridge, and Jillian Walton. Front row will be Briley Milo, Alexis Vondrasek, and Avery Horner. Blazers to start us off with the serve. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it up to the net. And Gardner able to put it back down and get the first point. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel back sets it over to Briley, but Isabel pushing that one over the net. And the Blazers able to hit the back corner for another point. Vikings trail 0-2 early in set number one. Briley passes it up to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Jillian in the back row. Jillian goes to the right side and down for the point. So the back row attack by Jillian Walton gets the Vikings on the board, who now trail 1-2. Briley Milo with the serve. Goes shallow left side for the ace. So nice shallow left side serve by Briley. Ties the score at 2. Trying to go deep middle that time. Serves out of bounds. Point goes to the Blazers. Vikings trail 2-3. Tonight is a duel, so we'll be playing best 3 out of 5. As Bailey passes it up to Avery. Avery's able to save it. Jillian's able to hit it over the fence. And the Blazers in the net give the point to the Vikings. Molly Timko rotates into the front row. Alexis Vondrasek back to serve. Oh, jump serve goes into the net. Point goes to the Blazers. Vikings now trail 3-4. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it up to Jillian. Jillian tipping it off the blocker's hands and down for the point. Good read by Jillian going for the tip. Ties the Vikings at 4. Avery Horner rotates back to serve. Deep right side serve, picked up by the back row defender. Riley passes it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Jillian. Jillian going with another soft tip to the left side of the blockers. Getting the point. So Vikings now lead 5-4. As Avery lines up on the right side. Serves deep to the right side. Isabel putting it back over and down for the point. Isabel Lauber on the overpass, getting up there and putting the hammer down. Deep middle, getting the kill. Vikings now lead 6-4. Avery from the right side rolls it over the net. Riley passes it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Jillian. Oh, Jillian going with the big swing, but goes out of bounds. Vikings 6, Blazers 5. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it up to the net, and Avery's up there. Apparently towering over the net. So score tied at 6. Bailey with the diving save, sends it back over the net. Ooh. And the Blazers putting some smoke on that. Retaking the lead over the Vikings, 7-6. Ball coming in high on Bailey. Unable to get control of it. Vikings trail 6-8. Bailey with the diving pass back over the net. Riley one hands it up, and Jillian with the diving attempt coming up just a bit short. But great effort. Still, point goes to the Blazers. Vikings now trail 6-9. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery back sets to Jillian. Jillian hits it into the blocker's hands. Okay. It deflected off the blocker's hands into the foul pole. The initial call by the ref was point Blazers, but right call was made as Jillian Walton comes back to serve. Vikings trail 7-9. Jump serve deep middle goes out of bounds. Coach Heater calling a timeout. Vikings trail 7-10. Near the middle of set number 1. This is week number 2 of Viking volleyball. Last week they played a duel against Lawrence Free State, coming up short in that one, but rebounding on Thursday at the Triangular, where they were able to win 2 sets against the Topeka Highlands Park and Lincoln College Prep. Vikings trail 7-10. Blazers will have the serve coming out of the timeout. Jillian takes the first pass into Avery. Avery sets it over to Riley. Riley swinging hard, bouncing it off the defender's hands and out of bounds. A good hard kill by Briley Milo. Vikings trail 8-10. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Deep right side serve, picked up by the back row defender. But the Blazers hit it into the net. Point Vikings. Vikings now trail 9-10. Bailey lines up at the right third. Serves deep to the right side, just out of bounds. Trying to hit the back corner, goes just a bit far. Vikings trail 9-11. Jillian takes first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery back sets to Jillian in the back row for the back row attack. And a good solid kill by Jillian Walton from the back row. Vikings trail 10-11. Isabel Lava rotates back to serve. Jump serve deep middle, goes out of bounds. Vikings 10, Blazers 12. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Briley. Briley pushed outside a bit far. Not able to get it back around the foul pole. Blazers get the point, leading 13-10. Alexis takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sends it to Briley. Briley hits it into the blocker's hands, and it goes out of bounds. So Vikings get the point, trailing 11-13. Briley Milo back to serve. Deep middle serve, picked up by the back row defender. And the Blazers go cross court, hitting it just inside the boundary line. Vikings trail 11-14. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to the net. And Avery was there to tip it over. And the Blazers are bringing it back for another point. Vikings trail 11-15. Off the hands of the Viking defender. Ball goes out of bounds. Coach Eater calling her second time out of this first set as the Vikings trail 11-16. Vikings break the huddle first, trailing 11-16. Blazers to have the serve. Bailey takes the first pass. Briley's able to save it. Jillian going to the deep right corner and down on the back line. The ball had some air under it, but Jillian able to catch the back line. Vikings get the point, trailing 12-16. Alexis Vondrasek back to serve. Off the back row defender's hands for the ace. Nice ace by Alexis Vondrasek. Vikings trailing 13-16. Alexis jump serve, deep middle. Oh, nice block by Molly Timko. Taking on the Blazers big up there. Molly's able to get the block and the point from the Vikings. Alexis jump serve goes into the net. Vikings trail 14-17. Riley takes the first pass into Isabel. Isabel sets Jillian in the middle. Jillian with a big swing off the Blazer defender's hands and to the upright. Point Vikings. Vikings now trail 15-17 as Avery Horner back to serve. Jump serve deep right side. Vikings 15, Blazers 18. Bailey takes the first pass into Avery. Avery back sets to Jillian. Jillian going cross court. Just a bit too far out the back. Vikings 15, Blazers 19. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Isabel. Isabel goes cross court to the right side. Oh, Bailey with a nice dig, sending it up to Avery. Avery sends it back to Isabel. Isabel hitting it into the blocker's hands. Blazers able to recover. Briley passes it to Avery. Avery hits it back to Briley. Briley goes to the left side. Blazers are able to pick it up, bringing it back. Briley passes to Avery. Avery sets it up to Molly. Molly tips it to the right side and out of bounds. A nice tip by Molly Timko around the blocker and to the right side, getting the point. Vikings 16, Blazers 19. Jillian Walton to serve. Jump serve goes over the net and down for the ace. Point Vikings. Now trailing 17-19. Jillian from the right side. Jump serve goes deep right third. Oh, nice block by Riley Milo. Easy for me to say. But apparently it blocked it out of bounds. Good diving effort by Bailey Aldridge on the short serve. Just not quite able to get to it in time. Vikings trail 17-21. Bailey passes it to Avery. Avery sets it up to, who was that? Oh, that was Isabel that rolled it over the net. Avery sets it to Riley, who goes to the right side and down for the point. So a nice point by Riley Vondrasek. Bailey Aldridge with the serve. Goes deep middle. And an excellent block up there by Alexis Vondrasek. Vikings 19, Blazers 21. Bailey with the serve goes shallow right side. Oh, nice dig there by Jillian, able to save it. Riley's able to bump it over the net. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley. Briley tipping it over the blocker's hands, down for the point. So excellent play there by Briley, just tipping it over the blocker's hands and falling in front of the back row defenders. The Vikings climb within one, now trailing 20-21. Blazers calling that timeout. Getting down to the bottom end of set number one. Vikings keeping it close, trailing 20-21. Vikings break the huddle. Bailey Aldridge with the serve. Goes deep middle. Jillian passes it to Avery. Avery sets it to the back corner. Picked up by the Blazers. Avery passes it up to Jillian. Jillian sets it back to Briley. Briley bumps it over the net. Nice dig by Jillian Walton. Passing that back over the net. Oh! Vikings called for a carry. Judgment call on that one. But excellent effort. Jillian passes up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley. Briley trying to go to the right side with an off-balance swing and goes into the net. Vikings trail 20-23. And the Blazers serve it into the net. Point goes to the Vikings. Isabel Lauber back to serve. Lines up in the middle. Deep middle serve. Alexis passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Briley. Briley goes to the right side and puts the hammer down, getting the point for the Vikings. Vikings 22, Blazers 23. Isabel serves, goes to the right side. Briley's there to pass it to Isabel. Isabel sets the deep left corner. Jillian passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it up to Briley. Briley goes to the right side. And down for another point! Down for another point by Briley Milo. And the Vikings tie it at 23. Blazers taking a timeout. Their second of this set. So both teams now out of timeouts. Tied at 23, and the Vikings will have the serve coming out of the timeout. You see a lot of excellent effort and determination out there. Briley Milo having a heck of a night. Scored a lot of kills, get a lot of points for the Vikings. Both teams retake the court. Isabel Lauber back to serve, tied at 23. Jump serve goes deep middle. Oh! And the Blazers able to find the back corner, get the point, retake the lead. Vikings trail 23-24. Set point coming up for the Blazers. Alexis passes to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Briley. Briley goes shallow middle. Jillian passes up to Isabel. Isabel sets to the right side. Isabel passes it to Briley. Briley sets it over to Avery. Avery tipping it over the blocker's hands. Blazers there to cover. Avery bumps it up to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Briley. Briley over the blocker's fingertips. Oh my goodness! So close! Blazers barely sneaking that one over the net and able to find a gap. So Blazers take the first set 25-23. But excellent fight out of the Vikings. As I mentioned previously, this is a duel, so it's the best 3 out of 5. Vikings with plenty of time to come back. Pull this one out. Still another minute and 15 seconds between sets here. Giving everybody a chance to get hydrated, regroup. Both teams retake the court as we get ready to get set number 2 underway. Vikings back row, Isabel Lauver, Bailey Aldridge, Jillian Walton. Front row, Briley Milo, Alexis Vondrasek, and Avery Horner. Isabel Lauver to start us off with the serve. Isabel with the jump serve, goes deep middle. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Briley. Briley hits it into the blocker's hands. And off the deflection, Jillian with a one-arm diving attempt. Coming up just a bit short, but a good diving effort. Blazers take the first point, leading 1-0. Bailey with the pass up to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Alexis. Alexis able to get the Kareem off of Isabel. And the Vikings just unable to return that. Riley takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets Jillian in the back row. Jillian goes deep right side. Jillian passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Briley. Riley tipping it to the deep left side. And the Blazers bringing it back. Getting the point. Vikings trail 0-3. Riley takes the first pass into Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Avery. Avery hitting it hard into the blocker's hands and getting the Vikings on the board. A nice swing by Avery Horner. Vikings trail 1-3. Riley Milo back to serve. Shallow serve, picked up. Oh, and Jillian's able to put it back. But gets her hand into the net. Vikings trail 1-4. Riley takes the first pass, sends it up to the net. Isabel called with a lift. Kind of a questionable call on that, I thought. Bailey passes it up to Briley. Briley sends it to Jillian. Jillian bumps it shallow middle. Riley passes to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Avery on the outside. Avery goes shallow right. And the Blazers able to bring it in front of the Vikings back row defender. Vikings now trail 1-5. No, I'm sorry, 1-6. Vikings trail. Riley passes it up to the net. Another Viking defender is not able to dig it out of there. So Coach Heater takes a timeout. Not starting set number 2 with the same momentum that they finished with the first set. Coach Heater try to get the team regrouped. Vikings trail 1-7. Both teams retake the court. Blazers with the serve. Vikings trailing 1-7. Here early in set number 2. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Jillian. Jillian tips it to the left side and out of bounds. Vikings 1, Blazers 8. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Avery in the middle. Avery goes deep right side. Isabel pops it up, and Briley's there to pass it back up to Alexis. Alexis goes deep middle. Bailey's there for the tip and sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Jillian. Jillian going deep middle. Blazers able to recover. Riley passes it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Avery. Avery trying to roll it over the net. Vikings get called for 4 hits, which it was, but it looked like the Blazers were also in the net. Vikings trail 1-9. And Blazers serve it into the net. Molly Timko rotates into the front row. Alexis Vondrasek back to serve. Vikings trail 2-9. Need some momentum here. Alexis jump serve deep middle. Vikings 2, Blazers 10. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sends it to Avery. Avery goes off the blocker's fingertips. And the Blazers bringing that back on the Vikings' right side boundary line. Vikings 2, Blazers 11. Rotation violation called on the Vikings. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sends it to Jillian. Jillian taking what appears to be more of a frustration swing, goes into the net. Vikings now trail 2-13. Riley passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets Jillian. Jillian puts it hammer down on that one, going to the right side and getting the kill. Vikings 3, Blazers 13. Avery Horner rotates back to serve. Shallow right third serve. Blazers just able to get it over Jillian's fingertips on the block. Getting the point. Vikings 3, Blazers 14. Riley passes it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Isabel. Isabel sets it over the net. I guess attack over the net on that one. Point goes to the Vikings. Now trailing 4-14. Jillian Walton to serve. Jillian, left side serve. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it. Oh! Jillian taking the first pass, but it bounces off the ceiling. Sends the ball where another Viking defender is not able to get to it. Vikings 4, Blazers 15. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Riley. Riley fighting at the net, is able to tip it back over. Molly Timko tips it up to Avery. Avery sends it back to Molly. Molly goes to the left side. And an excellent blocking attempt by Molly and Riley, but Blazers able to save it. But Isabel, off the back set from Avery Horner, goes into the blocker's hands and gets the point. So good swing by Isabel Lauver. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Vikings trail 5-15. Bailey going deep out the back middle. Vikings 5, Blazers 16. Bailey passes it up to Avery. Avery sets Alexis. Alexis off the defender's hands and out of bounds. A good read by Alexis Vondrasek. Getting the point. Isabel Lauver back to serve. Shallow left third serve. Jillian takes first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets Jillian in the back row. Jillian trying to tip it to the back left corner. Goes out of bounds. Vikings trail 6-17. Briley takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Briley. Briley blocked at the net, but Isabel's there to pop it up to Avery. Avery sends it back to Briley. Briley blocked at the net again. Alexis tips it up to Isabel. Isabel sends it to Avery. Avery goes to the left side and down for the point. Avery Horner getting fired up out there, and rightfully so. Trying to swing the momentum to the Vikings side. Riley Milo with the serve, goes shallow left third. And Blazers able to bring that one back, getting the point. Vikings now trail 7-18. Riley takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets Jillian. Jillian swinging hard into the blocker's hands, and it goes out of bounds. Molly Timko rotates into the front row. Alexis Vondrasek back to serve. Vikings trailing 8-18. Alexis jump serve, deep right third. And Blazers unable to return it. Vikings 9, Blazers 18. Alexis lines up at the right side. Jump serve shallow, right third. Hit out of bounds by the Blazers. Vikings starting to get that momentum. Alexis jump serve from the right side, goes deep right. Riley takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sends it to Jillian. Jillian having to tip it shallow. And Blazers able to get the point. Vikings now trail 10-19. Blazers serve into the net. Point Vikings. Avery Horner back to serve. Vikings trail 11-19. Avery goes deep right side, down on the back line. Vikings 12, Blazers 19. Avery jump serve, goes into the net. So been a rough set number 2 for the Vikings. Bailey passes it up to Avery. Avery tips it over the net. Nice diving save there by Bailey Aldridge, and Avery's able to knock it over the net. Oh, another diving attempt by Bailey. Just too much spin on the ball to get a good pass, but good effort. Vikings trail 12-21. Riley takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sends it to Isabel. Isabel goes deep middle. Hit out of bounds by the Blazers. Vikings 13, Blazers 21. Jillian Walton back to serve. Oh, jump serve goes into the net. Vikings 13, Blazers 22. Blazers return the favor. Going into the net, keeping the Vikings alive. Vikings trail 14-22 as Bailey Aldridge rotates back to serve. Shallow right third serve. Nice block by Isabel Lauber and Alexis Vondrasek. Avery passes it up to Jillian. Jillian sends it back over to Briley. Briley goes deep middle. And the Blazers, with a shallow return, get the point. Vikings now trail 14-23. High serve by the Blazers. Off the Vikings' fingertips. So set point for the Blazers as Vikings trail 14-24. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sends it back to Jillian. Jillian going for the back row attack, goes out of bounds. And set number 2 goes to the Blazers. First 2 sets go to the Blazers. Vikings need to regroup and pull out the third set in order to stay alive. Mm. 30 seconds remaining in this period between the third set. Here we go, getting ready to get set number 3 underway. Vikings need this one to stay alive. Down ref getting the rotation finalized. Back row, Avery Horner, Bailey Aldridge, and Jillian Walton. Front row, Briley Milo, Alexis Vondrasek, and Isabel Lauber. Blazers start with the serve. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Briley. Briley sets it over to Isabel. Isabel bumping it to the left side. Nice dig by Bailey, sending it to Briley. Briley sends it over to Isabel. Isabel sets to the deep right third. Hit out of bounds by the Blazers. Vikings on the board first with an early 1-0 lead. Briley Milo back to serve. Serve shallow middle, picked up by the Blazers. Briley passes it up to Avery. Avery sets it up to Alexis. Alexis goes to the right side, off the blocker's hands, and down for the point. Well, I guess it was over the blocker and off the back row defender's hands. But either way, excellent point by Alexis Vondrasek. Vikings take a 2-0 lead. Briley from the right side. Oh, catches the top of the net. Trying to go for the shallow serve. Comes up a bit short. Vikings 2, Blazers 1. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery back sets to Briley from the back row attack. And a nice score there by Briley Milo, giving the Vikings a 3-1 lead as Alexis Vondrasek rotates back to serve. Deep right side serve. And the Blazers sneaking that one across. No Viking defenders in the area. Vikings 3, Blazers 2. Briley passes it up to Bailey. Bailey sends it over to Jillian. Jillian goes deep middle. Briley's able to set it up to Avery. Avery sets it to Jillian. Jillian going for the kill on the right side. A good hard swing by Jillian Walton. Vikings lead 4-2 as Isabel Lauber comes back to serve. From the middle, serves deep to the right side. And a block by Jillian Walton up there at the net. Vikings 5, Blazers 2. Isabel lines up in the middle. Jump serve deep middle. And Blazers bringing that back down the Viking right boundary line. Vikings 5, Blazers 3. Jillian takes first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Jillian. Jillian going down the right boundary line for the kill. Vikings 6, Blazers 3. Jillian Walton back to serve. Jump serve, shallow middle for the ace. A nice shallow middle serve by Jillian in for the ace. Vikings get the point, leading 7-3. Jillian from the right side. Jump serve goes deep middle. And the Blazers able to get the tip and the point. Vikings 7, Blazers 4. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it up to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Avery. Avery goes to the right side. Isabel pops it up to Bailey. Bailey sends it over to Briley. Briley swinging hard to the right side, picked up by the Blazers. Blazers able to tip it back over and get the point. Vikings 7, Blazers 5. Bailey passes it to Avery. Avery able to get it over the net. Avery pops it up to Bailey. Bailey sends it to Briley. Briley goes shallow right side. They did not call that down. Jillian passes to Isabel. Isabel sends it to Briley. Briley hits it into the blocker's hands. Vikings just not getting any calls tonight. Riley takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Jillian in the back row. Jillian goes to the right side. Isabel for the tip, sends it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Riley. Riley going in the middle and getting the point. Another good swing by Briley Milo. Molly Timko back to serve. Vikings lead 8-6. Molly goes shallow middle. Alexis Fondrasek putting it back over the net and down for the point. Vikings 9, Blazers 6. Molly from the middle. Rolls it over the net, but the defender's able to pop it up initially. But nobody else able to get there. Vikings with a 10-6 lead as the Blazers call a timeout. So Vikings rebounding nicely, coming off of that rough set number 2, leading 10-6. Molly Timko back to serve. From the middle, Molly goes to the left side. And Riley Milo getting a hand on it, but goes out of bounds, giving the point to the Blazers.